Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I had to chuckle with your reaction to the word smooth.
Oh my
So
God.
I, I
Yeah.
I think that you probably think about this word the same way I do, but I would you mind kind of talking about that?
Yeah. Smooth is one of those. Well, that was the whole sort of impetus for the article was we'd be in the basement at the shop and joking about how folks are like that's their favorite. A lot of consumers, it's like their favorite way to describe something is smooth. Um, and there was a lot of like, smooth is not a flavor. And it's true, it's not a flavor. But I think what wasn't getting brought up when we were joking around is that smooth is a texture, and texture is very important when tasting anything. Um, and some of the, like, when you're talking to someone and you're using these proper words or these words that you've been taught are, I don't know, the correct, there's like this correct way, which I think alienates so many folks when you're kind of being, essentially you're just being a little bit snooty, right? Because you're gatekeeping with your vocabulary. And I could describe something all day to someone, and then I would be like, okay, what I'm trying to say is this whiskey is smooth, and then they're like, oh, I understand what you're saying. And so
Hmm.
it's just meeting people where they are, and it's no one's going to have the level of vocabulary that you're going to have about something you're passionate about, no matter what it is. Like if you're into guitars, you're going to start rattling off stuff about guitars and I'm going to not know what you're talking about. So it just, and the whole reason we're doing this is because we are excited about it and we want to teach people and we want to get other people excited. So just use language, or it'll be like, hey, sometimes for instead of saying this word, we like to say this word. And you can still communicate and teach without being like, this is the way we do things. And so I it really originally started as a blog post before I pitched it, and they did take out some of my snarkier jokes. But I think that, like, there's no wrong language to use when you're trying to communicate about something. Like, I think you can just try to find the common ground.